Hello, welcome back to the kingdom. I'm the Duke and we are finding ourselves in an old creepy church. Now you might be wondering, what are we doing here? Well, we are in 7 Days to Die. It's a zombie apocalypse game. And I've been playing this game for probably a few weeks now. And I'm still having problems getting Conan Exiles to work. It just keeps on crashing, so I've got the feeling that I'm probably going to have to take some of the mods and see if I can update them myself, just to get the game to work again. And because I cannot just record only Valor, I've decided to come into 7 Days to Die and yeah, build a base. So there's a couple of things that I need to say about this before we go any further. The first thing is, I actually did record this almost 2 hours long, and as I was closing out the video, our weather decided to knock out our power, which means that my recording got corrupted and I cannot use that. So some of the things you're going to see is already done. So I'm going to have to try and figure out a way to show you how I do it somehow else. But we're going to build a base. And in the video that I recorded previously, I went to a certain location that we found right over here, which is fairly flat. And as you can see, we already started building a moat right over there. So the one part is almost done. But there's still 3 more that I need to do, and we're going to see how I do it, and I'm going to show you how I do it for one of them. But the other thing I need to tell you is that this is not a horde base that I'm building. So for those of you who are not that familiar with 7 Days to Die, you usually build 2 bases. A normal base, basically like this one, where you just have all your crafting stuff and storage and everything else, and then you have a horde base there that you can use in defending against the hordes every 7 days. Now this is just going to be a normal base. The second thing you need to know is I did some changes to the settings to make sure that I've got a lot more daytime to build, and also I have disabled the autumn nights for now, the blood moons. Because this is a Let's Build series, so I'm just going to focus on building my base, so you can go with me on that journey. I've got 2 forges here, crafting cement for me. I've got cement mixers, crafting concrete mix. Speaking of which, I need to take some with me. So I'm going to take you to that site that I'm building my base at for the moment, and I will show you what I've done, and then I will record at least one more of the sites that I'm going to do for today. So I will bring you back once we get there. So here we are in the desert. As you can see, this is where I'm building my new base. I have already done this part. This is the recording that I've lost, that you were not able to see, but I will show you how I do this by recording another one of the other sites. As you can see, I've put on the guidelines for the land claiming blocks, so I can see where my lines are supposed to go, the walls, the outer lines and everything. And then we can finish this. Let me just quickly upgrade these last few blocks to concrete. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna have 4 of these modes, or one mode that just goes all around basically the base. And then what I'm left with is not that much in terms of space, but I have decided to build a second story right over on top of everything in the middle. So I'm going to have 4 drawbridge gates. One is going to go north, one is going to go east, one south and one west. So I can come in any of the sides, and I'm going to keep this road basically for my vehicles. And then I'm going to build my buildings in the space that's left here, right over here as well, there and there. So it's 4 little spaces, and that's why I decided to do a storage, a floor on top over all of that. Yeah, so this is it's a lot of work, I can tell you that. This is almost 2 hours of work basically that went into this part alone. And yeah, I will show you how I do that. So first things first, I did increase the size of the land claim blocks, so it is bigger than you would normally find in your normal game. Also, I have increased my land claim blocks from 3 to 9 blocks. I've also installed a couple of quality of life mods, so just know that that is also a thing. But there's an airdrop coming down right now, so I'm just going to go up, pick it up, gather it, and then we will come back and start with the build. So thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoy this. Something to look forward to, so you can see the end result later on. Just a quick note. The reason why there are stairs going out is for the zombies, so when they do fall in here, I don't want them to come hammering at my inside walls. I want to give them some stairs to go out, so yeah, they are stupid like that, but let's go grab that drop first. So we are back, and just a final note before I show you how I basically dig out these modes. The spot that I've chosen is very close to the wasteland, which is where your better loot is, but it's also very close to one of the traders, Trader Bob. And it is fairly central to the map. Yeah, a little bit, maybe a little bit more south, but I am further away from the snow though. But that's okay, I can always travel. So that's why I've chosen this spot. Also crossroad, of course, and fairly flat. So let's do this. Now, just a note as well. You will see when I dig out basically all of this, I do it in a very meticulous way, structured. And the reason for that is just to make sure that I keep everything straight as they need to be. Alright, so sit back, enjoy, get something to drink, and let's do this. Okay, so the first layer is done. Now, as you can see, I did it in a very specific way. This allows me to actually keep things clean and straight. At the moment, this doesn't look that straight. As you can see, this is kind of a slope. But as soon as I start with the second layer and get to that part, this is going to cut it off nice and straight downwards. So there's another reason why I have this exact space as I do. Maybe I can show you real quick. So if we were to count this, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of space basically. Now if I remember correctly, the drawbridge is 6 blocks long, so it covers a gap of 6 blocks basically. And then I think it's 5 blocks wide. So yeah, so that's the reason why I've done it like this. And then let's continue with the next layer, and you will see exactly how this works in terms of how it comes down straight over there. Yes. Alright, so let's do this. As you will see, I will start in the middle. A lot of times I will actually just make sure, double sure that I'm correct before I sometimes do things. Mainly because I think prevention is better than cure, of course. So if I really wanted to go straight, that would be the line, but it's not in line with the road that I have here. So I'm using a method of a 2-punch, giving me that straight line that I'm working on right here. So 1 and 2, that gives me straight this way. So let's continue. Okay, well, this is very, very tedious work, the same all over and over and over again. As you can see, we only got 3 more layers to go, but I'm just going to go back to base real quick. I want to see how far my forge and cement mixes are and maybe start them again. and then I will be back, and then we will continue from there. Repetitive, check. Tedious, check. Result, perfection. Alright, so we've digged out the second part, second leg basically. And it is straight, as you can see. Just follow your simple rules and this is what you will get. And then all I need to do is just go back to base, get my blocks and then lay them out down here. Basically like this. And then just go through all of it, and then place your walls as well. I've got some concrete blocks at base that I'm going to place in there, and then just upgrade these ones with what I have. It is cheaper to just build the concrete blocks and then use them than to upgrade all of your blocks. But for me, it takes longer to upgrade those blocks, longer to craft the concrete blocks than to upgrade them. That's the one thing. The other thing is, if you place a concrete block in the wrong place, you cannot pick it up again. And then you have to destroy it, so then you lose that block. But if you use the normal building blocks first, you can actually pick them up if it is in the wrong place. So that's something to consider. Hope I've got enough concrete mix with me. Alright. So I'm just going to quickly hop on back to base, get those blocks, and then I'll be back. Here we are again. So as I said, building these concrete blocks takes a really long time. And they were not all done yet. So I prefer just to upgrade it. Yes, it's more resources, but it's a lot faster. Yes, this is part of the floor, so it needs to go in. Okay, so just to show you, that's where the wall is going to be. And then, I'm just going to use some of my normal blocks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that's the length. So the rest is going to be wall. And that is the sound of nighttime. Just making sure no zombies is around. Okay, we are safe for the moment. So this is the basic idea, just gonna lay down the floor for the rest of this one and maybe upgrade them, and it's gonna look like this. And the 6 wooden blocks, well, normal building blocks I've put on the other side, is basically this opening for the other leg of the moat that we are building. I need to excavate still on that side. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. This is a new journey. It's not going to be a very long series. It's probably going to be a short one just to build this base, and I thought, well, why not share it with you now that Conan Exiles is not working. And so yeah, that's something to look forward to. I still haven't figured out the exact layout of the base that I'm going to do, but I do have some ideas, but we will figure that out mostly as we go along. And yeah, this is something I am excited about. So what if for Conan Exiles? Arc is going very slow at the moment, so it's only Valheim that is going at normal pace. And also, my apologies for the few episodes that's been coming out lately. That's mainly because real life is really busy. And yeah. Thanks for joining me. Hit the like button if you liked the video, if you liked the build. Leave some comments if you have any ideas and what you think about this new short series, basically. And then also subscribe if you haven't yet. But until next time, enjoy.